So, welcome aboard. My name is Oğuz Can Işık. Now we are at Qatar, Doha, MWC 2025 exhibition. And now we're going to introduce Innorare and plus our first new campaign, Rare500, which is actually created a collaboration network within the stakeholders of rare diseases ecosystem, not only in Turkey, but also globally. So what is rare diseases? Let's start with this, because I know there are some people who don't know rare diseases area yet. Those diseases are seen one or less in 2,000 people, and there are more than 7,000 diseases named as rare, but it's not so rare. Like more than 300 million people are affected from rare diseases in the global setting. So that's why it's not an, we can cure this, we can pass this issue. It's a global health problem that needs to be solved. So we are working in this area for more than 10 years. As a medical doctor, I am, and a clinical psychologist, my co-founder, Ipek, we are developing a network with different type of stakeholders, from university students to angel leaders, from medical device corporate leaders to academicians in engineering, in design, in medicine as well. So why Turkey, right? In Turkey, consanguineous marriages are significantly increasing the population affected from rare diseases. And that's why we are started from Turkey. And also the entrepreneurship ecosystem of Turkey is scaling up. There are now lots of funds and grants, now lots of young minds to make innovative devices and services to help people affected from rare disease. So, what are the main problems? The biggest main problem is correct diagnosis. It is made in 4 to 5 years period after 7 or 8 physician consultations and follow-ups. The other thing, which is very problematic, is a lifelong holistic approach to rare diseases people. So, without holistic healthcare, the impact of treatments on recovery remains limited. Plus, as I said before, the global rare disease population is creating the third largest country, similar to US. And when we compared this population to other affected populations or other efforts like textile, like airways, like energy also, it is really stating that we need to solve those problems. So encountering rare disease is not a possibility, it's a certainty. And this often not recognized as it should be, and not acted upon with the urgency they require, because it's a chronic crisis. But we believe that it's a solvable one through collaborations of multi-stakeholder, social impact-oriented initiatives like us, like Innorare. So we are, as Innorare, is a community-driven social health initiative that develops and enables the development of high social impact products and services in the field of health, not only on rare diseases. And guided by the needs of individuals affected from those diseases, through collaborations, we all find relevant stakeholders and create collaborations in between them. Who are those partners? Who are those stakeholders? There are lots of type of stakeholders, from people affected from rare diseases and their relatives to, healthcare professionals and their institutions as well, hospitals, genetic test centers, and NGOs and their volunteers, governmental institutions, universities, academicians, researchers, student communities, as we were once started in this journey, and private institutions as well, and the entrepreneurship ecosystem where Innorare is located. And with the involvement of rare diseases, with the involvement of entrepreneurship ecosystem, we believe that innovative ideas will disrupt and make the way to the future of people affected from rare disease. Our mission from this aspect, to build a transformative community that meets the needs of individuals living with those diseases and enables their full participation in life, together with all stakeholders and through innovative technologies. From this vision, we want to create a world where every person finds their personalized solutions. And at this intersection, our methodology is playing the key role. Yes, we are focusing on main problems. And yes, we are trying to create an impact which will affect all patients. But you can assume that it's a drug development, it's a treatment, or it's a diagnostic kit or app, let's say. No, it's not. Because one drug or one disease only constitutes a very small ratio of our operations. What we aimed is we will develop products and services which will gonna serve to more than 100 diseases and which will gonna serve more than millions of patients affected from those hundreds of diseases. So we are finding the intersections of disease problems, and then we are deep diving, we are searching the market, we are finding out the shortcomings of already market products, and based on this information, we are putting onto those devices. And by getting the insights from patients and their relatives, we are developing those services and products with the insights of patients. So we decided to excel in this vision. We decided to collaborate more. We decided to collaborate even with the unknown person affected from a rare disease in a rural place of Turkey, in a rural place of Africa, let's say, in a rural place of Asia. No matter what, no matter where, no matter who, we should and we must connect that person to the services where we're gonna serve, where we're gonna solve their problems. So Innorare, now, today, at Doha MWC exhibition, is starting its Rare500 campaign. It's not only a campaign, but it's a collaborative platform. It's a start of combination of efforts. It's a start of innovation process where every partner, every stakeholder will take place, will give strength, will take courage and initiative, so that Rare500 will reach its solution, will reach its mission. So to be clarified, Rare500 will first aim to map the people affected from rare diseases in the Turkey, from Istanbul to Ankara, from Ankara to Izmir, and to other rural places of Turkey. We will collect very basic personal information of patients, or affected from rare diseases and got their diagnosis, or the ones who are not diagnosed yet. So we will gonna create and map a network of people affected from rare diseases and also undiagnosed patients, so that with the experience of already diagnosed patients for example, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, as they have the experience and education about how to cope with that specific rare disease, they will inform the just diagnosed people who are not knowing the patient journey exactly, or who didn't get the their consultancy, who get already the consultancy but didn't get the specific, resolution. So from that aspect, we will gonna create more impact. We're gonna create more network and collaboration. But what we're gonna do with this collaboration is to improve our products R&D processes. So I just want to introduce one of our projects so that it will give an example to everybody in this room and in the live session, what we are doing, like project side, R&D side, and how our projects are coming to life. So the ones who are in the healthcare sector maybe knows the clean intermittent catheterization. It is single-use device, which is known as urethral catheter, and it's a flexible pipette-like device, and it's a single-use, as I said. And every day, as we are using the toilet like 5 or 6 times, patients who are unable to empty their bladders through physiologic, neurologic movements, they must use that urethral catheters. How many? 5 or 6 times a day. And you can, multiply this with 365. Then you can multiply this with the life expectancy. So this makes a huge plastic waste. This makes a huge problem because rather than people affected from very specific urology-related rare diseases, lots of people are having problems related with urological muscles and having that trouble of unable to emptying bladder. So who? The elderly people affected from MS, for example, or Alzheimer's, or the younger ones who are affected from traffic accidents and cannot be able to use their legs, for example. They cannot be able to urinate as well. So they must use those urethral catheters 5 or 6 times a day, then multiplies with a year, then multiplies with life expectancy. And globally, in every year, we are consuming 2 billions of urethral catheters. So what we developed is a disinfection device, Qatar, a compact, automated, and dual-phase disinfection device enabling safe and sustainable reuse of those clean intermittent catheters. Those patients will gonna use their personal catheters in their homes, like their toothbrushes, again and again, by using the automated dual-phase disinfection system. We developed our own alcohol-based surfactant-added disinfection solution. Plus, we combined this with a bactericidal UVC irradiation for physical sterilization. This requires no manual chemical handling and operates safely at home. And this delivers now disinfection in under 20 minutes. So a urethral catheter is like this, as you can see in the picture. And when inserted to the bladder, it empties the bladder. And this procedure is taking around 5 to 10 minutes of time. Then they are throwing those catheters into the bin. But how can they use our device? They will put that catheter into the disinfection device. They will close the lid, and after 20 minutes, it will be gonna reusable and disinfected. We made our laboratory R&D process in the laboratories of Acıbadem University, located in Istanbul, Turkey, and with the grant of TÜBİTAK, we reached a demo 2 years ago, and now we are developing our product in the preclinical setting. So with that run, we finished the phase 1, and we'll proceed with phase 2 with the test and analysis, validations, preclinical research, and let's say clinical research afterwards, and an investment. So with this, commercial model will be developed, and we're gonna go to the market. So as I said, we are not only focusing on R&D, but we are also conducting activities, workshops, events. We attended to Social Impact Award 2023, and we got the winner stage as National Public Voting winner. And in 2023, we established we organized an ALS hackathon with the involvement of association as well, and also Technology Development Center of Acıbadem University as well. We conducted a Rare Summit in 2024, where 200 plus participants got, and where we collaborated with more than 23 organizations. We also doing, events in the special days, like you see here in Albinism Day. And we made a workshop with the leading NGO of Turkey, National Rare Diseases Alliance. And we got 25 participants having more than 21 different rare diseases. We got their insights from 5 key areas, and we published a report last year. And with the usage of that report, medical companies like us, patient NGOs, academic centers, and all the other stakeholders are clarified their role, are clarified their collaboration access towards our process. So we are 2 founders, me and Mrs. Kargun. She is clinical psychologist, co-founder and CEO, and she's leading the operations and public relations. I'm a medical doctor and biomedical engineer of the team, and I'm working mostly in R&D and strategy side. So as Innorare, we have 9+ years of experience with different types of stakeholders, as I state, and we organized more than 70 events. We have direct collaboration with academia, industry, and patients. We can see clearly the insights about patient journeys and needs. We can make the verification of pain points. We can assess the patient and relatives' psychological well-being. And with a 100-member community consisting leading stakeholders of the rare disease ecosystem, we are now here to collaborate. And I'm so proud that there are more than those stakeholders, and coming forward to collaborate, we'll be here to make the lives of rare diseases more easier, more personalized, more, patient-centered and innovative. Because Innorare is coming from there. We are innovating for the rare. We are innovating for the future with all of the contributions that we can get. Thank you.